future?
Present and future.
Visible and invisible?
Visible and invisible.
For me.
For me.
For what I want to know.
For what I want to know.
What do you want to know?
What's going on? Like what's hidden?
Okay. Okay. And then we're going to say for what's hidden behind black?
Yes.
And for what's hidden?
For what's hidden in black.
Uh-huh. And the God and the saints?
For God and the saints.
Will reveal the answers to my questions.
To reveal the answers to my questions.
Here we go. Let's see. Diamond, go. Here we go. First two coming out. Interesting. That's weird. So it's saying that your happiness and your strength is tied up. Right off the get-go. But it's saying that your happiness and your strength is tied up. They have you tied up. Who? I don't know. Let's see. It says, and no new beginnings. This is interesting. It says, in the past, you had no defense. So you've had nobody to protect you or help fighting it for you. And then it says, presently, there's a man who's upside down with you. So you're not seeing anyone, talking to anyone, anything?
Nope.
And what about the man that we stopped having our thing with?
Done.
And did he ever say anything when it finished, or was he angry, or was there anything going on?
No, like remember it was like for work, like we kept in contact, we're just not in that context anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. And what about your ex?
My son's dad?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll never be friends.
Never be friends.
Yeah, we'll never.
On your part or his part?
His part.
So did he want to get back with you, or he cheated, or what did he do? I forget.
Him?
Yeah.
He wanted me to abort.
Okay. All right, let's look at this. It says, going into the future, it says no justice, no relationship. And then presently it says things that are incomplete. And then it says a hard look face to face. And then it says no problems going up the ladder. And then it says magic. Then off to the left, the three cards that go to you, it says things are delayed. So you're not seeing anybody else right now. No lovers, no nothing.
No.
Okay. It says no lovers. Then it says, but a big change that's coming. And then it says to an angry man. So do you communicate amicably with your ex, or what's the deal?
We have, like, there'll be, like, it's an ebb and flow relationship. Like, we'll communicate very well. Nothing like, hi, how are you? But we'll communicate, like, hey,
business
is good. And then all of a sudden, like, he just gets really freaking pissed off and he'll just attack. Like today. Like, I'm having issues with the house.
Uh-huh.
And then he's like, why is Aiden aware of the issues with the house? Well, fuck asshole, because he fucking lives here. Do you know what I mean? Like,
right.
And so it became a fight. And it's like, he shouldn't have to carry your problems. And it's like, he's not carrying the problems. He lives here and he's seeing the problems.
Okay, so someone lives with you.
No, the baby. The roof is collapsing and the ceiling is collapsing.
Wow.
So said he wanted the baby to spend the night, and then he said, no, I don't want to spend the night with you, I want to spend it with my mom.
Right.
And so he got mad. He's like, why doesn't he want to spend the night? I'm like, well, I don't know, he probably wants to be with me. And then he said, why does he have to carry your burden?
How is he carrying your burden?
Exactly. That's his irrational mind. And those are the arguments.
Wow.
But he antagonizes. He's just very angry.
Well, I'm seeing that. That's why it says the angry man. But let's go deeper into this. I want to see what the hell's going on here. Because it says happiness and strength. And then, of course, it says tied up. But we're going to just go on the happiness and strength in the center. And let's see what it says. It says a man who's upside down. So he's paying you child support?
He helps me pay, to school.
Just to school. So there's no order for child support?
There is the order for child support, but it goes straight to a school.
Go straight to a school. Okay. It says the man from the relationship from the past. Then it says there's your child upside down. So your child is upside down. So there's a lot of emotions and trauma that's being caused to your child because of this man. And then it says, but quickly, it says a relationship with a woman. So it's talking about. So do you have any friends besides you hang out with?
A couple, maybe two.
And how close are you to them?
Not very close. I kind of just keep to myself and my son. Like, I don't really go out.
Who do you tell your business to?
Not just.
Okay. Let's move forward. I want to see what this tied up is. Something's a little fishy here. It does show you him upside down, and it shows your child upside down from the relationship from the past, but it says that quickly a friend. So I don't know, a friend that brings opportunity. So we'll see what that means. Just want to see that people aren't trying to take you down. Let's see what it says with the tied up. It says something that returns. So something that returned to tie you back up. It says for true love. It says to return to cut off your head, and they got fruit on the tree with it. It says, but you're in the right place at the right. So now you're in the right place at the right time. So basically what it's saying is that somebody doesn't want you to ever be happy. And so whatever we did last time was clean. Somebody came back and did it again. And now they've got you pretty tied up. Who goes into your house? Does this man come into your house?
Never.
Okay. Anybody else go into your house?
My sister.
Your sister. And what's your relationship with her?
People have said she's jealous of me.
Mm-hmm.
We're not the closest.
Is she in a relationship?
Yes.
Happily?
No.
All right, let's move forward. Something's starting to bug me here because that relationship from the past just looks like there's envy, and I'll get to the bottom of it here right now. It says, so it's talking about you being in the right place to get clean. So I know before scheduling your child, everything you got going on is tough because you work late and stuff. But I will make weekends available to you if that's what I need to do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
To help you, because I have so many people. It's kind of like whoever's coming after me, I kind of just say, okay, unless something happens or I'm working late, there's nothing I can do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I also have a regular job. Okay, let's see. It says no new beginnings. It says no decision that was made. And then it says, interesting, it says a no end to this. It says rest assured, a work that needs to be turned upside down so that you won't be alone. So somebody wants you to be alone. So let me ask you this. The guy that asked you to abort, were you guys in a serious relationship, or what was your relationship?
We were very serious.
And he was in love with you?
I believe he was.
No, I believe he was too, but he didn't want to be tied down. Like tied down?
Yeah. Financially.
Right. Wow. And so because of that, because you didn't abort, he hates you now.
Yes.
But he loves his child.
Yes.
How does that freaking make sense?
He's a narcissist. I don't know.
I don't think it's a narcissist. I think there's something else. Something else is bugging me here. So this is what they've done. Let's pull him now next. I want to see what his deal is. So when he told you to abort, you got angry, right?
Yeah, he left me during my pregnancy. He only showed up when the baby was born.
What a dick. Okay, let's see. It says fear of loss. Interesting. It says, but no hardship. It says the one obstacle. So what is your relationship with God?
I believe in him. I don't go to church.
Okay, I don't go to church either. I believe God's in each and every one of us. So,
Right.
and that we can manifest what we want through God, through us. But I talk to God, I'll pray to him, but I do not go to church either, or am I associated with any religion anymore. So I'm okay with all that. I just want you to have, if you're going to work with me, you got to have a relationship with God, some kind of relationship, which is your own thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Good and bad. So this guy's a little twisted. What I'm showing is he's angry with you because you didn't do what he told you to do, but at the same time, he doesn't want you to be with anybody else. Do you believe that that's possible?
Well, That's interesting you say that, because about 3 weeks ago, he said that his marriage, because he got married after,
Right.
he said that his marriage failed because of me. And I said, your marriage didn't fail because of me. It failed because of you. I never met her. I never did anything to her. And he said, yes, you're envious, and because you didn't let me be around her. And I said, that's not true. What I didn't appreciate was you telling me that that was his mother and that I was not his mother. That's
Wow.
where I had the issue. And I had to redirect your verbalizations. That was not appropriate. Nor was it appropriate for her to pick him up from school when I don't know her and she's not authorized to pick him up.
Right, I agree. I'm with you 100% on that.
And those were the 2 incidents that I had, and I never met her. I literally don't even know what she looked like in person. And if you divorce, that's your issue. And then he made a comment of, I want you to remarry because I'm sick and tired of your bullshit. And I said, I'm not even in your life. I don't bother you. I don't text you. You're the one texting me.
Yeah, like I said, he's a little twisted from what I'm showing, but he is afraid to completely lose track of you. So this is a little twist. This is a little weird. Let me ask you this, and this may be off the wall, but if you were to want to come back, would you ever go back to him? Honestly.
Maybe for the baby, but maybe, I don't know. No.
Well, I know that, but you know, you guys had a pretty good thing, right? I mean, at least decent thing before.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ. He's 50-50. He's like off his rocker. He's like bipolar.
Yes.
It's really scary. Let's look at the next card. Next card says no justice, no courts. So when's the last did you guys ever go to court for all this, or what did you guys do?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. And he doesn't want to go back to court for anything, right?
No, because he knows he's going to lose.
Right.
Because everything has been stacked in my defense.
So basically, if you're ever like in need, do you hit him up for anything extra or for help or anything with your child or anything?
No.
No. Okay.
Even when I need help, I don't go to him.
Okay. All right. Let's see. It says it's fortunate that there's no opportunities but death. So basically, road wide open. So it's saying basically that he wants to return to having money, and the only way he can do that is if he gets rid of you. You get that, right? So like if you're not in the picture, period, then he doesn't have to worry financially and he could just take care of his son. I guess that's what he's thinking. He's really kind of twisted. This is demented. How much is he paying for school? $500-600?
$800.
Well, that's not bad. I mean,
No, he pays the extra one, the ex-wife, $3,600 a month.
What?
Yeah, he has 2 other kids with the ex-wife, and he pays $3,600. So my son's $800 is nothing.
But yeah, but that's what, $4,400?
Yeah.
Wow. So he has to work a lot of freaking overtime.
He does work a lot of overtime.
Yeah. Let's see where this heads, because this is the guy that's kind of the culprit here. What nationality is he?
Mexican.
Just gets better and fucking better. All right, let's see. What's incomplete? It says that you're not sure which road to go down anymore. So you've kind of been to a point where you're overwhelmed and everything kind of just seems like you try to move forward, it just keeps coming down and you just can't seem to get out of the rut, right? You're not moving forward. You're not happy. You're not content. You're kind of miserable. And you just feel like, fuck, what is this? What's the use? We need to make a decision here to move forward. So if you're going to work with me this time, you're going to have to make some changes. And I know you figure like, why do I have to make changes? But there are going to be little things that are going to steer you into different directions. So if you're serious about changing your life, you have to do what I tell you. And it doesn't consist of money. It consists of thought and attitude and approaching things entirely different so you can move in the direction I need you to move into. Is that going to be a problem?
No, I think it's just like, for me, I feel overwhelmed with work. I feel overwhelmed with my son.
Right.
And sometimes I just turn off the phone because I can't handle one more thing. Like, if there's like postpartum for like his years right now, like if it wasn't for him, I'd just eat again because I'm just so overwhelmed.
Yeah, you're falling into a depression. I don't want you to have a nervous breakdown. I can see it in your cards. The other thing is, there is a way out of this, and we will get out of this. But a lot of this is the pressure that's building up on you all around. What am I going to do here for this kid? Let's see what the next card says. You're starting to. So, are you starting to lose your patience now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're starting to become impatient. It says, seems like the sun doesn't shine for you. Like you're down to your knees. You're falling apart. It says, and money's a big part of that as well. And we haven't been able to find a better job, right?
No.
Okay.
I was very close to a promotion, and someone got it over me.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad vibe here. What I may end up having to do, looking at your ex, is I may end up having to tie him up so he can't do shit to you. And I don't care if it takes you 10 years to pay me, I could give a shit. But we may have to do that so that he can't interfere with your life anymore. I need to kind of get him away, put him to bay so that it's just business and he can't go off on you. And if at some point we have to go back to court, we have to go back to court. So he's not getting his wages garnished, right?
No, I never went that route.
Yeah, okay. Damn. Okay, let's see what I can do here. What school does your child go to? Is it a private school?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why it's expensive. Okay. Understandable. Let's see what happens here. It says a face-to-face and possibly a reconciliation. It says, so money down, and then it talks about work. So it talks about work being overwhelming, and it talks about, wow. So you're angry inside?
I'm not angry. I'm like overwhelmed. I'm tired.
But when you're overwhelmed and you start losing your patience, are you kind of a little spiteful, maybe a little bit?
I get feisty.
Yeah, I figured that. It says you're a woman who stands on her own 2 feet, but all of this is really taking it to, man, I need to take some pressure off of her so that you won't be discontent anymore. So it's telling me I need to take some pressure off of you. So if you're going to do this, we're going to have to find a way with your schedule and mine. It's just, I have a lot of people, but I know you need help. Told me about this before, and I said I can't just jump around in between hoops when I have work, my kid, my family, and all like 1,000 people that I'm helping. But I know that you're in a bad spot, and I don't want you to do anything stupid. And when I say that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I want you to,
I know.
you know, and I know those thoughts have crossed your mind.
Have her whenever she can make an appointment.
That's what I'm going to see, what I can fit her in. I don't want you going down that road. You know that I've done that before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going down that road. There's a way out. If I made it out, I'll find you a way out, okay? And you're going to stick kind of close to me. It's just the way it's going to be. You're going to have to stick close to me. You're going to have to text me when you're feeling shit. Let's see. It says, so you want there to be no problems. It says, so we need to build up your spirituality. So again, I'm going to ask you to start talking to God. Just even a regular, any kind of conversation, dumb conversation. Hey, God, I'm just grateful that I'm still here. Help me to get through this. Do not ask him for patience, okay? Just ask him for help. Tell him that your cup is filled and it's overflowing and you need his help. And I'll take care of the rest as we go through this. Money-wise, I don't want to bury you. So like if something comes up for money-wise, we'll just make it in long payments. I don't care, okay? Okay. It says no destruction, so just in time. Even the house is turning you upside down. The house is upside down. And it says there's no triumph there. It says then you're depressed. So have you gone to the doctor for depression at all?
No, I am they were detected something with my thyroid. I had an ultrasound, and I go back in March for the ultrasound reading.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of things that can happen with that because that runs through our family. My sister and my sister-in-law both have it. And in fact, they had to remove a goiter that she had in her throat at one point.
Right.
So we need to be really careful with that. But that can also offset your moods quite a bit.
Yes.
So they didn't give you any medication or anything for you to take? Same thyroid medication?
They gave me Synthroid.
And did you tell them that you feel like you're falling into depression or anything like that?
I haven't yet. They did increase the dosage.
That could be. That's what they did to my sister-in-law, and it really knocked her off a rocker. So we need to go back and look at that. Okay. If anything, there's an antidepressant, which I don't really approve of antidepressants. I just don't. I took them when I tried to do all that, they gave me them for like a week, and I was like, no way. And I just ended up going back to the gym, and that kind of stopped it for me. But I know you don't have that type of leisure time. So what I'm going to suggest is you ask him if you're going into depression, maybe go on it for a little bit, but you ask him to give you a Abilify on top of that. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, and that'll help to lighten your mood a little bit and kind of keep you kind of calm. Kind of makes you happy. And my sister was on it, and she did really good on that. And then she went off of it completely. But once we start getting all this stuff taken care of, we'll deal with that as we go, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. It says magic. This is the future. It says, so no lies and no deception. So do you lie to anybody or deceive anybody?
No.
Not that you know of.
Not that I know of.
Do you lie to him?
To who?
To the baby's daddy.
No.
Okay. It says, no burden on your back. So you need to be careful of people who lie and deceive. It says, you're a good mom. It says, but it seems like there's no celebration. So a lot of it you feel like no matter how good you're doing, standing on your own 2 feet, taking care of your son, doing all the stuff you do, it still doesn't feel like anybody cares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. And then it says, temptation. So the temptation there for evil to do stuff is there. So are you drinking or you're not drinking?
I am.
Okay. How much are you drinking?
Not a lot.
What do you mean not? Okay, let's talk. What's not a lot?
Like a glass a day.
Like a glass of wine, or are we talking about something hard?
A glass of wine.
Okay, I can deal with a glass of wine. That's cool. I don't want you going any further than that. What about any other pills you're taking?
No.
Okay. All right. And when you drink the wine, does it make you cry, or are you okay?
No, it helps me fall asleep.
Okay, I'm okay with that. We're cool with that. If not, I was going to tell you should start smoking weed because that'll probably put you to sleep and mellow you out.
Yeah, I've never smoked weed.
So there's edibles. My mom does it. My mom loves it. All of our moms do it, in fact. Okay, let's look at what's next. It says there's a delay with the lovers, but a huge change that's coming and possibly a change of home. So the house you're in, you own it?
Yeah.
Okay. And everything's kind of falling apart. The roof, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, someone's coming on Monday to repair it.
Oh, they are coming to repair it. Okay. Because if not,
That's what I was doing.
we were going to find you someone real quick. Because we work construction. So, but that's good. You have someone come to repair it. That's fine. Everything else in the house is okay, or are there other things that are happening?
No, it's just the ceiling.
Okay, just the ceiling. Okay, let's see what these changes are going to be. I said a brujo that needs to be turned upside down, so they aren't doing shit. Turned upside down so that the woman who's upside down, it says, can return to love. It says that would make things complete. Ooh, you're going to turn me upside down. Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you, and I warn everybody because I have to. If you're going to work with me and I ask you to do something and you don't do it, it affects me. And that either does two things, put you on the island or you lose me for good. Because I don't want anything to affect my son. I have a 2-year-old and he absorbs everything that comes to me. So if I say to you, I need you to do this, you need to take care of it. Whether it's making amends with someone or maybe fixing, there's just different things that you're going to need in your life right now to fix things. How is your relationship with your family?
My parents are deceased, so it's just me and my sister.
So just you and your sister. And you don't really trust your sister, do you?
No.
Neither do I. That's the sad part. Okay, and what about cousins? Anybody, nobody else around here?
Around here, no. They're all like in New York or Central America. Some are, they're far out.
Okay. Fuck. Let's see. So you understand that because my card turns around upside down, which means you're probably going to mess up once. And I usually give people a free pass, but not all the time, only because it depends on what you do, okay? Mm-hmm. It says, the angry man. So here's the last card of yours. I want to see what it says. It says, in this world, no opportunities for love. It says, but triumph comes. Wow. As he turns around, you need to get clean. So you need to get clean again. So he figures if he turned you upside down that he would win if you had no opportunities to have anybody love you. What a dick.
So this whole thing is about him?
A lot of it is about him. He's bitter. When did he get divorced?
He's in the, you know, the
That's what's happening now. What is the irony?
It's happening as we speak. The irony is that he called me, and I guess he filed for his divorce wrong, and he asked me to review his paperwork. I'm like, yeah, you did it wrong. You needed to put this language, and this language.
Right.
And he submitted it, and it was right. And then he did the next process. It got rejected. And then he said, it got rejected. And I said, okay. I'm like, why don't you go to the clinic, right? Like the clinic at the courtroom.
Yeah, the legal help.
Yeah, legal help. And then they'll help you. And he's like, can you just help me? And I'm like, seriously, dude? Like, you put me through hell and you expect me to help you.
But
Do
you
you
did.
see how wrong this is? And he's like, just help me.
Wow.
And I did.
Yeah, I figured you did because you're a good person. But you know what's happening is you're becoming very bitter. You know that, right?
I am.
And I need to change that. I know you feel like a victim right now, but there are no victims, only bad decisions. And so we're going to fix all this if you're going to let me fix all this. You're going to need to do another cleaning, so we'll have to fix that in when you can. We just need to get this taken care of soon. It says, there is karma, it says. Oh, shit. So when you get clean, oh my God, this guy's going to get taken to the ringer. When you get clean, the brujeria that's there is going to go back and hit him. So he knew someone who did this. It says, and you will no longer be brokenhearted. Like, in other words, you're no longer going to suffer through this. It says, and there'll be no more battles. This is a good thing. It says, and you won't feel like a fool anymore. So this guy, he needs you kind of there. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this guy kind of needs you. Like, he doesn't want you to ever go anywhere just in case he decides that he wants to do something different. Like, he figures you're still holding on to him. You get that?
Yeah.
Have you ever told him that?
Never.
This guy's fucking sick in the head. It says, yeah, he wants you to return to love. That's why I asked the question in the very beginning, because it says this is what's hidden. That he would like you to return to love. He just wishes that you were kind of, how can I put this? I guess when you were younger, because when you were with him, how long ago has it been since you were with him?
I was with him, 8 and 7, 12 years ago.
12 years ago. So 12 years ago, if you are 38, right?
40.
Okay, you're 40. So 12 years ago puts you at 38.
No,
I'll put you
I'm
at 28.
39. I'm going to be 40 this year.
Okay,
Yeah.
so put you at 27.
Yeah.
So he's saying, and it's funny because when you see the cards, we'll send you the video. It shows, it says, it says a woman who he wants to return to be in love. But he knows that that woman is no longer the same young girl that she used to be. Like, not dumb or not, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that you're dumb, but when you're in love, you kind of let some things slide, right? And it says, he knows you're not going to be brokenhearted, but there's no battles. He doesn't want there to be any battles. And it says that's kind of what's hidden. That's what this is all about. You've kind of been his safety net this whole time, whether you know it or not. In his mind, he kind of knows or kind of has known that he'd always be able to go back to you if he really wanted to. Like if you were stuck on him. Were you stuck on him?
After he left me, no, I mean, we tried for a year, you know, and then on my son's birthday, after he turned 1, I told him to leave, and he said, if I leave, I'm never coming back. And I said, that's fine. And I never asked him to come back.
And why did you ask him to leave?
I asked him to leave because he was putting me down.
Right.
He was saying that I was gaining so much weight, that I was disgusting to him.
He was degrading you.
Huh?
He was degrading you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so with all this being said, I would think that maybe the other guy kind of completely walked away. Your problem is this man, and we need to address this. And it's probably even more right now because he's going through divorce and he's blaming you. Yet he's coming to you for help, which really makes no sense at all. This guy's really twisted. What sign is he? What's his birthday?
His birthday's
423. So he is a Pisces or a Taurus? Okay, Taurus. Wow. Okay. So what you're going to need to do is come with me to do a binomial, and then we're going to start working on some stuff to try to change the way you think and your attitude. And I know that it's going to be kind of a long way back, but I have a lot of people that are doing stuff with me right now with their counseling. Like, you can do counseling with me too, there's steps you'll take to move forward and kind of change things. Everybody that's doing it with them right now is doing really, really well. In fact, some of them that wanted to go back to their exes, just like, I don't think I want to go back anymore now that I have all these tools. But this is important so that you can kind of view life a little bit differently and kind of like be able to move forward. Once we break this, I'm not sure if it's going to be one, it might be two, it might be three, but hopefully it's just one. But we will have to tie him up where he can't do anything to you no more, or touch you, or phase you. And I usually charge $777 for that. But like I said, you can make it in payments for the next 2 years. I don't really care. I just want to get you okay, because I'm a little concerned that you may make a mistake. In fact, I'm very concerned because you are very overwhelmed, and I think there's a lot of tears that are coming out when you're alone, and I don't think that that's healthy at all. And then I'm going to start pushing bad things out of the way and start opening doors for you for different things. But we've got to try to be as consistent as we can, because I can't work from 1 week to 4 weeks. You know what I mean? I just can't. And like I said, if it's an issue of money, you'll pay what you can, or if you can't, then we'll put it there and you'll just make payments until we're old. I don't give a shit. I just want this to be okay. All right?
okay.
I'm not concerned with putting someone in your love life yet until we get all this kind of pushed out of the way. But then at some point I do, because you do need someone to love you. You know what I mean? And I think that'll help you. As much as you're living for your child, you also have to think about you. And I think you neglect yourself quite a bit, and we can't do that. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
I think you're kind of putting yourself second. And I mean, yeah, you got to put your child first, but you also have to do things for you to be okay. At work, are you working from home still?
No, I go into the office.
And how is your relationship with the people there?
It's 50-50.
That's what I thought. So I'm going to end up probably giving you some stuff that I want, and you're going to put, you have a cubicle or a desk, or what do you have?
Yeah, I have a cubicle.
So you're going to kind of, it's this powder, and you're going to put it around you. You just don't let anybody see, but you're just going to sprinkle it all the way around you, and I'm going to keep some shit away from you. And then I want you to buy a green ribbon, just a green ribbon, a little piece of green ribbon that can go around your waist. And I want you to tie it around your waist that you're going to wear every day where nobody can see it.
Okay.
And the reason for that is so that anybody who's envious, I can keep them away. I'm going to change everything for you. 360. A complete 360. But you're just going to have to stay focused with me and try to stay in contact with me as much as you can. Like I said, for me, I have to kind of do first come, first serve, because I don't have time to be looking up everybody that's working with me. So everybody kind of just keeps texting and doing stuff. I know you work, so that makes it difficult. But, you know, if as long as you make your best effort, or you're at home and you're with your child and you want to text me or say something, go right ahead, and I'll try to get back to you immediately. Just has to be a different mentality this time that we're gonna go after. I want you to start thinking a little bit more positive. We're gonna change a couple things to see what direction you want to go with. If you still want to stay in the same job or go somewhere else, and we're gonna find you something different maybe and make more money. And we're going to get you out of this hole that you've kind of dug, and this hole that he's kind of dug for you.
Yeah, I didn't think this was going to be about him. I don't know why.
I didn't think
it was about him.
I didn't think this was going to be about him either. But I am seeing that some of it is about you, and there's some changes. That's why I'm saying the counseling and stuff like that is about you. And a part of that is, you know, right, that you're becoming very bitter and very, I would say, amargada with everything that's going on. So, and it's understandable. but we're going to change your outlook on things. And we're going to help you to really kind of manifest the things that you want. So I want you to think about that. I want you to make me a list. I want you to do a list, and I want you to put down all the things that you think that you need to change about yourself. And I want you to take a hard look at yourself. And I want you to be completely honest with yourself. Sometimes I get a list back where people say, well, I don't think there's anything I need to change. I'm like, wow. Because I still look at myself, there's a ton of shit I need to change. But, as far as discipline, the way you treat yourself, maybe the fact the way you respond to people, or you're short-tempered with people, or they get on your nerves quickly. When there's a lot of things that are overwhelming, it's very easy to personify that to other people very quickly because, there's a lot going on. You just don't want to deal with anybody else. You kind of just want fuck, and I get that. But we're going to change that so we can change the way people, not only the way that people approach you, but the way you approach them and the way you're going to approach things in life with your child and with this guy. When I block him, things are going to get a little weird. He's going to get a little weird. And we're going to not kind of help him with shit anymore because we don't need to. Unless you're concerned with possibly getting back with him. So that door I'm going to leave open for you. I think this is what the big thing is all about. Because even though he got married and went on and did whatever, it was kind of to try to teach you a lesson, I think. That's how narcissistic he is. I don't think he was really in love. I think he got caught in a situation. It doesn't look like he was. And for it to be falling apart because he's saying it's over you, it's him. He's the problem.
I know that.
He thinks he's better than everyone else, and he's not. So the best thing that we can do for you is to make you very successful, not only in work, but in life and as a person and everything else. And when that changes, you'll either forget about him or you may want him back, but he may change by seeing the way you are. But knowing that he has you up against a fence and that you're struggling, there's other things going on and you're overwhelmed, he loves it. He's feeding off of it. And we're not going to let anybody see that. Your child sees your stress, right?
Yes.
Okay. And sees you cry?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to change that. If you need to cry, you're going to call me. Even if you're going to the bathroom. I'm going to be the shoulder you lean on. I'm going to be there for you. If you need to come here, you come here. You just let me know. Don't catch me off guard. But, and even if you want to bring your kid, because, your child can go next door with the kids and you can be here talking, whatever. I don't want you to make a mistake. You dig me?
Yes.
I know it's tough. I know how it is to be completely overwhelmed because I was homeless. I had nothing and I was starving and you have no idea. But I fought my way back out of it. And there was tons of people doing brujeria to me, just wanted me to die. And I pulled myself out. And now, of course, I'm helping everybody because I know what it feels like. So I don't want you to fall. The best part of this whole thing is you don't know how it's going to end unless you make a dumb mistake, right?
Right.
So if I would have bailed out back then, which I should have been dead, I wouldn't be doing all this, and I wouldn't have my son that's 2 years old and the wife that I love and all the things, because I didn't think there was another chapter for me. There's still quite a few chapters left for you, and you and I are going to go through them together. We're going to be very close after this. Even after I'm showing you my cards, even after you get what you want, you're probably going to stay close to me because I don't think anybody's ever really cared about you enough in a long time to put themselves there with you. But I'm going to do that. And I'm going to show you that there are good people out there and that not everybody has a motive or everybody wants something. Okay?
Thanks.
So I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to relax. We're going to go after this right away. When can you do a baño, do you think? Tomorrow, if you want to. I don't know what time you get back your child. What time do you get your child back?
Tonight.
Oh, you get tonight. Damn. So he doesn't get your child for the weekends?
He doesn't want to spend the night with him.
Oh.
So he's coming back today.
And how old is he again?
He's 7.
7. Okay, that's right. 7. Okay. So he already knows what's up. Does he ever tell you what he does when he's with his dad?
He will not tell me. They have some kind of deal.
That's weird.
Yeah, he won't tell me. He tells them everything that happens here, but he won't tell me what he does there.
because he's letting him do something that he normally doesn't do.
And I don't want to interrogate him.
No. I don't want you to interrogate him either. Just trying to. I'm going to figure out what kind of deal he has. Okay. Because I just want to make sure that he's not being neglected when he goes over there.
No, I don't have concerns of that. I think that he's an idiot and that he might have like a new person and that he might be. You know what I mean? Like.
But I think if that's the case, he's got to be buying him with something. So he's either got something set up for him that he does, like video games or I don't know what, or something set up where he gives him whatever he wants so he can do whatever he wants. I have a feeling that the kind of time that he's spending with him isn't kind of, you know what I mean? It isn't like quality time. Like he's not really spending time directly with him. And that kind of bothers me. But we don't worry about him. We're going to kind of... we're going to push things around. So, and that's kind of scary, the fact that he's a cop, because now that kind of creates another issue. Because they also lie for each other a lot. So let's do this. You let me know what day you can after work, because I know you have... You let me know what day you can after work.
Okay, I'll text you.
Yeah, text me. We'll have direct line of communication. If something you feel happens, I want you to get a hold of me. I don't want you to fall. From this point on, things are going to change. The moment you get clean and the moment we take care of everything, I'm going to start really changing things. So I'm going to start doing some stuff. I'm telling you now, you have to decide if you want to do the throw all the time up, but I think we should. And then you can make a little small payment to like $10 or something. And we'll set up a payment plan for you down the road where it's not going to hurt you at all. I don't want anything to put more pressure on you. But I want to get this guy out of the way so I can do what I need to do. I'm not going to hurt him. Don't worry. But I'm just not going to let him hurt you anymore. I'm tired of it. Okay?
Okay.
And so now you're going to have me to back you up on every play you make, if something goes on or something happens. And then slowly we're going to start generating some ideas of what you want to do if you don't want to stay in this career. We're going to see what we can figure out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so tonight just relax. What time does your son come back?
He'll just drop him off. He won't tell me.
That's weird. Okay. All right. So if you can, tomorrow, just let me know. And then we'll go from there. But now I know that this guy he's trouble. All right. I'm going to see how, I don't want it. Like I said, I just don't want, whatever he asks you for help again, just kind of say, I don't know about this, or I can't help you, or, because he's going to keep coming back unless you want to open the door again. So I want you to really think about that as well. I want you to think about that tonight. If you're going to open the door for you guys to get back together, because it is a possibility, then you need to let me know. It's in your cards. It's saying that he was hoping that you're like the safety net where you can go back to, and you know what I mean? I don't know if you want to be that, but obviously he's still hooked on you. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, you could fall in love with him again. Who knows? Maybe there's just a lot of animosity between the both of you. I don't know. But for someone to hold on to you like that, they still want a piece of you. So I want you to think about that. Okay?
Okay.
And then make me the list, like I said, of things you want to change. And then I want you to make me a list of things that you want coming down the road. So just 2 lists. Okay? And once you've made those, you can send them to me, take a picture of them, send them to me in a text. But I really want you to take your time thinking about it and looking at very deep into yourself and see what we need to change. Okay. And the work thing I'm going to do for free for you, so I'll take care of that. I'll get some stuff ready for you for that. When you come to your bind, I'll give it to you. I don't want nobody messing with you at work or talking shit, okay?